They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Hey, wahoo!
Throwing Rivers. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
49's the mic.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. On second down, Samuels. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger escaping the pressure right. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Here's Roethlisberger. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They run it here with Edmonds. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Hey, here we go.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And that one blown up quickly. as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Son, 180.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Mark Barron charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. From the gun, Rivers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The former Michigan State Spartan, the rookie Justin Lane, there to bat it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's Switzer. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. A 1st down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
50.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. They run it here with Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line.
Who's 30? You good?
52's the mark. I got him.
Switch. Help out.
Check safety.
They'll run on 1st down. Edmonds trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Roethlisberger, and he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. They go draw play. This is Samuels. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Boswell's kick is good. Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
Needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On is the Chargers punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say? And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Joey Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Rivers. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's the fullback. This is Roosevelt Nix. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And it's 3rd down.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
That white 90, 380.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. On is the Chargers punter now. He's been terrific so far.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
At the 22-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. First carry for James Conner. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Black 30.
On first down, it's Samuels. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, you got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was...
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
And it's 4th down.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10. Let's go. At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Gordon. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
You got it. You got it.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. On 3rd down, Rivers. Going deep for Benjamin. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our run.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
A gain of 6 there on first.
That's it. Big hit.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Phillip Rivers, no stranger to fourth-quarter comebacks. He's led the Chargers back to victory 26 times coming into this year. But work to do here if he wants to add another notch to the belt. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Derek Watt, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with an extra point. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The interception on the last drive proved costly, led to the tying score, so 17 all as they come up on a first down. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Rivers to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 21.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Rivers. Looking for the end zone. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his first touchdown on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. They'll run with Edmonds. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, alert, 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 alert!
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Steelers on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Check 4, check 4.
Throwing now is Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. He finds his tight end, Gentry. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. On 1st down, it's Gordon. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
You go tight. He's a skinny. You got tight right there.
Now Rivers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run on 1st down. Gordon. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Rivers. Allen's got it over the middle. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Here we go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what...
He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 29. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
This will be caught inside the 10. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 22 yards there, a 1st down. They'll look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, LA.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the wrist I was never